The fate of Nintendo's next console is up in the air. Before the Switch came along, there was the Wii U, which was a failure. Before that was the Wii, which was a success. And before the Wii was the GameCube, which was a failure. And before that, of course, Nintendo 64, which was a success. If you notice from what I just said, it went from success to failure to success to failure to success. So that being every other console being a failure, and it seems like we're on that other console this time. And today I'm gonna be going over, are they gonna continue that trend? Is Nintendo gonna push out another flop? Or will it subvert expectations? Who knows? The main problem with a new console is that it comes out in 2023, being a little over a year from now, probably not right when the year starts, probably like midway through, so maybe 2 years. But it is still in the Switch's time zone. What I mean by that is the Switch is still relevant. 93 million people have a Switch, and I don't think they're slowing down anytime soon. They're still getting new games like Breath of the Wild 2. It's gonna be on the Switch, and people are still hyped for it. Nobody's even thinking about another console. When it came to the PS4 and Xbox One, people years in were like, when's the next console gonna come out? I'm hyped for the next console. I want to see the graphics improve. But with stuff like the Switch, they don't care as much about the graphics. So like, it's only mechanics that is what people want an upgrade for, and the mechanics in the Switch are pretty good in my opinion. They're like, there's nothing much they can improve upon. But a majority of owners of the Switch are casual video game players. People that just like Animal Crossing or just want to play new Pokemon and all, like Breath of the Wild and all that. Is Nintendo makes games for the casual consumer, and that is where making a new console is the hardest. Is when the people buying it are only the people that don't like switch from new console to new console, that only play the console because it has a new thing to it, being like the Joy-Cons and all that, and they can take it off the TV and all that and carry it around, is the main reason it is perfect for the casual player. That being said, like I said, they're not going to be going out and getting the fresh new console. So it will probably be a bit difficult to transition them over to the next console unless they do something new and creative. That is, I have no idea what they can even do. What they did with the Switch is near perfection on the whole design and Joy-Con aspects of it. The only thing they can really possibly do is maybe increase like the storage, which they probably won't do because we got SD cards. But the only aspect they can really change is maybe improve the graphics. I don't know, because that would only improving the graphics would only be a upgrade to the current Switch. So of course they got to do more than that, but I mean, that'll be something that I'll be on board with. So let's go into why these consoles failed, being the GameCube and the Wii U. And it was because a lack of a good design and bad mechanics. And bad mechanics mixed with bad design, I don't think anybody's gonna get it. The GameCube, compared to the N64, would probably be considered a bad design. If I was playing my N64 and I looked up and saw the GameCube was coming out and I saw that just a square, I would have been like, what the heck? And we went from this cool looking console that has like humps and goes into the top and all that to this weird looking box. I mean, doesn't look that cool. But in hindsight, it is a pretty good console, but still, it didn't introduce anything too interesting and brought anything to the table, and people probably didn't care too much for the design, so a mixture of that led to a failure of a console. In the Wii U, they tried something new and creative, but it wasn't good. Just, just that simple. It was not good. Being that having a screen on a bulky remote that you have to hold the entire time, it's like holding a bulkier Switch while playing it on your TV. It doesn't make much sense. Or it's like a bulkier Switch. That's not a good thing. With a smaller screen too. So the Wii U was destined to fail. GameCube could have pulled it around in a different universe, but Wii U, it was to be a loss either way. And why each console succeeded, being the Switch and the Wii, is because they perfected their mechanics. Their mechanics were clear, and the design was perfect. There's nothing more they could have done to make it look better or anything along those lines. And the Wii did something that was never done before. Same with the Switch. So it really brought something new to the table to be as successful as it was. A little thing I've noticed when I was researching this is the Wii and the Switch both have a launch day title of Zelda, and I think they're gonna miss that mark by a little bit with the new Nintendo console. That's just a thing I noticed. And in conclusion, I think it's gonna not succeed, and probably will only get like half as much of like buyers as a Switch or something, which wouldn't be a flop, but it would still not be living up to the standards of Nintendo consoles. So I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, you can follow and catch me over on Twitch. Peace.